During times of uncertainty, it's comforting to know we have a healthcare system in our community that's been committed to supporting us for well over a century. In this current time, we are standing together, and our bond is stronger than ever. KDMC, caring for our community like no one else can.
Yeah, obviously the second half was embarrassing. The resolve, the lack of fight was disappointing. Bottom line is I think our guards combined to shoot 3 for 29 from the field, or 3 for 31 or something like that. And when we were not able to score, we lost our fight defensively. And if you don't have fight when you play teams in the SEC, they're going to score at will, and that's and then they jump up and make a whole bunch of threes there. They it's not what they do, but they did today, and that created the separation of the game.
Michael and Anna.
Frank, was there anything that Kentucky was doing defensively to limit you guys as far as struggling to shoot and with the guards struggling, or was it just a matter of shots not going in?
Yeah, just couldn't score, and you're 2 for 17 from the three. Your guards are, I'm pretty sure 3 for 31, and you turn it over 18 times. You're not going to have success defensively, and and we have not been a very good team defensively all year. We got moments that we play well, but we struggle to sustain discipline and effort defensively. And when we started, I think it started about 5 minutes ago in the first half, where we just stopped scoring and just couldn't make a basket. And then we started leaking, and eventually the dam burst, and we couldn't stop them and couldn't score, and that's a bad combination.
Colin?
Yep. Frank, I think Kentucky went on a 17-6 run there with a couple Mintz 3-pointers. Just how frustrating is it that these issues seem to still keep cropping up in terms of teams going on big leads against you guys, and you guys never really being able to come back and chip away?
Yeah, you got to have a certain resolve, a certain fight defensively, and then you got to be able to score. I mean, if we're going to play fast, which we do, you got to score. You can't be, go through stretches of games like we go where we just never make a shot. It's I wish I can give you a better answer than that, Colin. But bottom line is, we just struggle to score. We were scoring in the first half, and we're in a really good place, upbeat, guarding, and then we started missing, and completely lost our fight. You lose the resolve or the fight. It got no chance.
Michael.
I know Cousinard didn't play today because of, I guess, a rib injury in practice, and I know Woods looked like he got a little banged up there in the first half. Any sense of how long those guys might be out, or if you will have them for the SEC tournament?
Yeah, I got no idea about 7th. It's a groin injury. We won't know the severity until we get home. And then with Jermaine, he everything, all the medical tests came back negative. So we doctors felt there's some kind of a muscle pull or something in the rib cage, and we didn't have, with it being an early game, it's not like he could spend all day getting treatment to get that to quiet down. He tried to practice yesterday and couldn't go. So,
Colin?
Frank, you mentioned the guards did shoot 3 for 31 today. Was there a consensus thing as to why they struggled so much, or was it different guys struggling for different reasons?
I don't know, Colin. I mean, basketball, when you got the ball and you're open, you shoot it. It either goes in or it doesn't go in. And turnovers are the ones that are a problem. That's bad decisions, Some turnovers, we made the right play and guys didn't catch the ball. Like we had two out of bounds plays in the first half where we got dunks. And, one time Keyshawn don't catch the ball. The other one, we throw it over the lights. We had another play in the first half where TJ makes a great read and drops it for Trayvon, and Trayvon makes no effort to go get the ball, so they steal it. TJ gets a turnover on that play, but that's just a bad effort play by Trayvon. And those are the things where you sit there and you're like, are we making the right play? Yes or no? And if we are, the guys that got to catch it, got to come up with it. And but when it comes to shooting the basketball, Mintz, I think's his name. I can't remember. So Davion Mintz, I think. He shot one, shot two, shot three, and made all three from further out every time. And doesn't mean that we played bad. We weren't good defensively there. We should have identified him earlier and know that he's coming to shoot it again. Instead, we just back up and put our hands down. But at the end of the day, he made three shots from further out every time. We missed shots that were right there. So it's you can't go 3 for 31 and win. You just can't do it. And there's no mystery, and there's no mystery offense, Colin, that helps you shoot better. That's just players got to make shots. I say this all the time. Michael Beasley, he didn't know half the things I called on offense, but when he shot it, it went in. And so, it looks all of a sudden like really good offense. And in reality, half the time he had no idea what I was calling.